So we got a clip from Fresh and Fit statistically proving that women lie about what they're attracted to in men. I'm gonna just show you.
There was a study done back in like 2018.
He comes prepared. I want to hear the study. I am kind of curious
though. Studies help explain
like
generalities, which accounts for a large portion of people.
Okay, explain your
Exactly.
study.
Yeah. So go back to what I was saying.
This is so embarrassing.
What's so embarrassing?
I don't know, you guys making us look stupid.
No, baby. They're not making us look stupid at all. Like you saying,
Like,
for
so we have
example, what you just
statistics,
said. Yeah.
so like this.
Well, refute our argument then. It's not about having statistics.
Yes,
it's
it is.
about-
Everything you guys have said has been like
Oh my
statistics
God.
show.
No. Well, here's the thing. If you guys are gonna make an argument, you should be able to back up that argument, correct?
You're proving my point.
You can't be mad at us for being
Oh, I'm not
intelligent
mad.
enough to be able to substantiate our points that we give you.
Oh, you said like these girls don't even know what they want. That's like something that you say like a little kid doesn't know what he wants. So
Yeah,
I
You bring him
guess
into a
it's
candy
nobody-
store and you tell
I
him to
was-
choose.
I second that. Women don't know what they want at all, bro. You gotta just show them, and then if they rocking with it, then they rocking with it, which is a lot of reason why a lot of them become bisexual.
Literally about to tell you is statistically proven that women do not know what they're sexually aroused by.
that's fine.
Oh,
I-
sexually
I've heard
aroused?
that.
I can tell
know.
you. I want to be slapped in the fucking face.
Okay, that's so. What I'm saying is that women they do not know what they're attracted to, and you should not listen to female dating advice.
I feel like this statistic was made by a man.
And then it was actually done at an independent study in Northwestern University. So they did a study, and I was about to tell it, and then you're like triggered. Well, you treat those like children.
I'd like to hear the statistic.
I made a claim, and now I'm substantiating it with statistics.
Okay.
I'm open to listening. I'm definitely not triggered, but I will say what bothers me if something bothers me.
Well,
Okay, well, then that's fine if it bothers you, but facts are facts. Feelings are feelings.
That's fine.
That's-
And I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say.
and question, I used to teach kids, and kids get very triggered and emotional and talk over adults. So, adults listen.
Can I ask, do you guys think that this is emotional and triggered behavior the way that I'm acting right now?
When you cut them off many times, it is.
I was gonna back my claims up. I'm not gonna make a crazy, claim. Women don't know what they want without substantiating.
So I'm listening. I said a few times I'm listening.
So what
and
they
then
did
you
was they took men, women, and homosexual men. They showed them erotic images, and they gave them they put electrodes on their genitals, and they gave them a finger pointer, okay, to click on the thing. Yeah, the electrodes measured arousal in their genitals, and they were supposed to click on a button if they were aroused by an erotic image they were shown. Okay.
I've heard of this study.
Okay, you have.
Yeah.
Oh!
I know the results of this study.
Okay, all right, excellent. So then you know exactly where I'm going with this. So they showed they asked the men, what do you like? The guy said, well, I like, lesbians and, heterosexual sex. Cool. Show them those erotic images as well as other images like, monkeys banging, homosexual sex, whatever. Guess what? He tapped the button when he was aroused, and the electrodes signified the correlation between the two. Basically, when he clicked it, he also got aroused. So he didn't lie. The homosexual man, what are you turned on by? Well, I like homosexual sex. All right, cool. Show it to him, show him the image, clicks the button, aroused, right? Ask the women, what are you aroused by? Well, not surprisingly enough, all the women said, hey, I'm aroused by politically correct things. Sex, maybe some girls kissing, whatever, right? Now, when they showed them the images, what the women clicked on and what they were aroused by were two different things. They were aroused by the monkeys banging, the lesbian sex, men walking on the beach with no shirt on, whatever. Basically, a lot of the things they said they were not attracted by, they were actually aroused by when the electrodes read their genitals. And it did not link with what they tapped that they liked. What they tapped that they liked were politically correct things. Two women, men and women kissing, blah, blah, blah. So it goes to show my point that there's an enormous amount of social pressure on women to be sexually attracted to and or be aroused by things that are socially politically correct so that they don't come off as hoes. So when I tell guys don't listen to what women tell you when it comes to what they're attracted to or whatever, there's a reason for it. It's because there's a strong social incentive for women to lie to you about what they're actually aroused by.
But I think men are encouraged to explore sexuality more than women are. So maybe that has a correlation.
Yeah. There's social stigma on a woman being open sexually, so they're going to lie and cover things up and minimize whatever it may be when it comes to sexuality because they don't want to be looked at as hoes.
How many times have I said I'm gonna suck someone's dick on this shit? How many times have I said I'm a whore on this shit? How many times have I
She's a
said, oh yeah, I've had
whore.
one night stands and I just wanted to go to a guy to fuck? It's because I don't
you're a
give a
whore.
fuck. Whether you look at me as a whore or not, I know I'm not one.
She's a
We say
whore.
look
Projection.
at actions over words. 'Cause actions prove a lot, not just what you're saying.
Look, there's a panel of 4 women here. You're the only one that's come out and said that.
Only one.
So let's
Open
like put that in a huge population of women. 1 in 4 women
One in
will
four
be
women.
honest about their sexuality. I'll tell you
It's a
this.
small number.
It's actually way smaller than that.
There's no
Incorrect.
reason for me to
what
lie.
I am saying is that we teach guys on a balance of probabilities what to expect. What you're saying is the exception should make the rule. No, that's not the way the world works. You're pointing the world around you. What I'm saying is that men need to understand that women are going to be very prone to lying about what they're actually aroused by. This isn't about you. This is about facts and statistics on a whole scale based on the population. Because unfortunately, even though you're saying, well, I'm open sexually, I've admitted this, I've admitted that, most women aren't like you.
And like I said at the beginning, man, oh my gosh. Like I said at the beginning, man, girls just be lying about what they like. Like, I've had girls tell me that they like my voice, mistaking me for somebody else. And then when I be like, nah, that was me, and then be like, that's the shit at Heart Drop. And then, like, not 5 minutes later, she'll come up with some, well, you need to speak up more, you're talking all over. And I do not speak low at all. Like, girls will just lie just to save face. It's childish, bro. Like, cut that shit out, man. I don't care how your brain wired. Lying and capping is not what good people do, man. Like, time will tell for a lot of y'all, man. I ain't gonna say nothing else.